Valve has just gave us an official word on the CS2 irregular gameplay bans, so let's go over it. Before we do, from CS Stats, they have confirmed that they have tracked over 26,000 bans, which hopefully means that we see more coming down the line. Now let's just go into what Valve had to say about the new bans, which is inside their CS2 competitive cooldowns and bans frequently asked questions. They've gone ahead and updated it. When you scroll down, you will notice there is now a few new sections. For example, VAC has flagged your gameplay as irregular. Players who VAC determines as having irregular gameplay will be disconnected from the match and receive a minimum 1-day competitive cooldown regardless of their current cooldown level. Cooldowns issued for irregular gameplay prevent all access to all game modes for the duration of the cooldown, essentially just giving us a clear definition on what this cooldown really is, where it essentially just prevents all access to game modes. They don't really mention that players' gameplay during this process is getting reviewed, but maybe that's something that they're just hiding behind the scenes. Now there's another cooldown, which is VAC flagged a member of your party's gameplay as irregular, which players who party with someone who is disconnected for irregular gameplay will receive the same minimum 1-day competitive cooldown as the disconnected player regardless of their current cooldown level. Cooldowns issued for partying with a player who VAC disconnects for irregular gameplay prevents all access to game modes for the duration of the cooldown. In the breakdown for competitive cooldowns, there's a specific line which says cooldowns issued by VAC for irregular gameplay are always for a minimum of 1 day and increment your cooldown level by 1. Which, going by this table they have, starts off at the third cooldown, which is level 3, that's 24 hours, and then it will move into the level 4 cooldown, which lasts 1 week. Also mentioning that it's possible cooldowns exceed level 4. So it looks like Valve has decided to come in and give us some official wording on their new changes. As you will notice, there was no mention of Overwatch at all. We also know that getting a cooldown has a very high chance of leading into a VAC ban, but that's not a 100% certain thing. The cooldown is just a cooldown, and there's a good chance that after 24 hours, the cheater will be able to just go ahead and start playing again. I'm hoping we get a different statement from Valve that's maybe in a patch note or something, where they mention how many accounts actually got banned. Today marks 2 weeks since the On the Other Hand update, which is when they mentioned Overwatch in the patch notes. So are we actually going to be receiving it, or is this just for a third party that's behind the scenes? Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more CS2 news.